Hello and welcome to mediamade, the show in which we, year by year, explore the movies, music, and TV that most invaded our lives. I am your host, Spooky Scary Rod, and I am joined by...
I was told that we didn't need nicknames.
Because I didn't tell you about the special show we're recording. What's your name?
Wombo? Jess. What are we... Halloween?
Yep.
What?
We are recording a Halloween show, a surprise Halloween show that I did not tell Jess about.
I'm leaving the room.
She thinks we're recording the QQs.
We should be recording the QQs.
But we will. We will.
Today?
I don't know. If you're new to the show, this is a special show. But typically,
I'm new to the show, apparently.
Typically, we talk about movies, music, and TV year by year. We just wrapped up our 2004 set of shows. And typically, when we finish off like a block of shows, we finished off 5 years of shows, 2000 to 2004, we would do our mediamade awards. We dubbed them the QQs. But because this show, we're actually recording at the end of September. October's just around the corner. We have done a Halloween show the last couple years. We're going to do a special Halloween show for you.
That you're going to edit in 7 days?
7 days.
October is...
This is going to go out. This is going to go Halloween night. It's going out Halloween. The night of Halloween.
You know, I'm putting stuff together. I asked you, hey, when are we going to rewatch the movies for our next one, since we need to record that before November, and you gave me such a wishy-washy answer.
I've been giving you wishy-washy answers about this recording the whole time.
I'm going home. I feel cheated. Also, you better leave in how many times you messed up that intro.
Maybe at the end.
No.
Anyway, it's Halloween, and this is a show we talked about. We talked about this one a while ago. You signed off on it. The main idea of our show is talk about the media that made us, right? Mm-hmm. The media that invaded our life. Mm-hmm. And I think Halloween is one of the points in the year where media does invade your life by informing what you dress up as for Halloween.
Oh, gosh, no.
So you told me I could do a Halloween show where I share all of the Halloween costumes that I've dressed up as.
I feel so bamboozled.
All the Halloween costumes I've worn in my life year by year. And it's kind of funny because a lot of these costumes relate back to shows that we've recorded for this podcast.
You played a Shrek clip. While we were testing the audio.
Yeah.
How far does your deception go? Guys, I'm not letting this go.
I did do the awards note taking, so it's like I have the notes ready to go.
I'm so mad. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's just piecing together now. The betrayal. Continue with your Halloween betrayal.
All right. I've got all my Halloween costumes from '92 when I was born to today.
Yeah,
so we'll just talk about them and stuff like that. But I mean, you have been anti-Halloween costume, it seems, your whole life.
Yes.
Because you don't even want to talk about what Halloween costumes you've worn.
I also don't remember them, and I don't think I wore very many.
What's the first Halloween costume you remember wearing?
I was Amelia Brown or something like that. Amber Brown. I dressed as Amber Brown.
What is that?
To a school. Exactly what I heard all the time in my elementary school when they're like, you were supposed to dress up today. And I was dressed up like a book character. And they were like, no, you're not.
Amber Brown. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What is? Can you share with me what Amber Brown is? Like, what is that?
It's a child's book. I like to read. She wore a big white shirt and I think just blue pants. I just looked like I was dressed out of uniform. And that was called, and yep, go ahead, Google it. Amber Brown. Amber Brown. Look, I like obscure things. If I'm going to dress up like something, cosplaying was not a thing in the 80s. 90s. Don't correct me.
Say that again.
What?
What did you just say?
No, you're going to fact check me, and I don't want to be fact checked.
Amber Brown is not a crayon.
That is the name of one of the books.
Yep, a big white t-shirt and pants.
Yep, and pigtails.
Pigtails.
Yep.
There you go. All right. Good to know.
But also a white child. So I just looked like I was wearing clothes.
Okay, well, that's a taste of what Jess has been wearing when she was a child for Halloween.
I dress up like people.
In that case, we'll start with me.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
What do you mean start with? I have nothing. Did you snoop in my family? Did you snoop with my mother? Is this collusion?
I was gonna say, at the end, like once we reach like 2015, you and me start doing pair costumes. So
Dressed like pairs.
So like we as a couple do couples costumes sometimes. So
let's go.
Yeah. All right. We'll just chat. We're just chatting about costumes here. All right. And a lot of these, like for the first few years, I had to like consult my parents because I have no idea what they dressed me up as a baby.
That's true.
So my first Halloween, 1992. I asked my mom, "What did you dress me up as?" And she has pictures. I don't have pictures with me, but
I can imagine.
Any guesses? Like, what would you dress a baby up as?
Pumpkin.
It was a pumpkin.
Yep.
She dressed me up as a little pumpkin.
It's the easiest thing, and it looks cute.
Yeah. So there's a picture of her. Maybe she was a big pumpkin. I don't know. But she had a little baby and a pumpkin, like the little pumpkin hat.
She called you Pumpkin for your first few years.
There you go. Very standard, not really media.
I mean, you should have been a squash.
I was the great pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
You were the baby pumpkin.
Here's one that like reveals things about my mom. So 1993, my second Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
She dressed me up as a Dallas cowboy.
Oh, wow.
They made baby-sized Dallas cowboy costumes.
That's not surprising.
I saw a picture of it. I have a little helmet on.
Oh, a little baby helmet.
Little baby helmet.
That's cute.
I wish I should have asked my mom, hey, can you pull that picture up again? Because what number was it? Like what player was I?
22.
I'm going to Google 1993 Dallas Cowboy and see what player shows up. Like who was the MVP?
That's probably who it was. I'm going to guess his name was Kyle or Chad.
the coach was Jimmy Johnson. Making sausage. The quarterback, Troy Aikman.
Ah, Troy from Community.
Troy Aikman. I know him best as he does a lot of like commercials now. Like if you watch I think he's a commentator as well, or like an analyst. Like if you watch like a modern season of football, Troy Aikman's just like a guy who's there.
Hey, guy.
He's like the Madden. Like he's just there. Like he's like an old timer from the.
From the old times?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're getting on sports talk here.
Yeah, we're a sports podcast now.
Maybe I was Troy Aikman for 1993 Halloween. Baby Troy Aikman.
That's adorable.
Either way, yeah, I was like, how weird is that? They made baby Dallas cowboy costumes.
I want the helmet, please.
They must have made, and it was licensed, so they must have made every team had a little baby costume.
That's probably true. Maybe not every team. There's some teams nobody wants to dress up as.
Like Cleveland Browns. Well, I'm going to get Cleveland Browns baby Halloween. They got like little onesies that you can wear.
Well, that's probably not too far off.
Oh, there's like a baby. Yeah, there's like a baby jersey.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't put you in padding, even though that's definitely what I imagined, padding and a helmet.
Oh, I'm seeing one that's like it's not a baby, it's like a toddler, or like a little kid. It's you can wear the jersey costume and it has like fake abs. Yikes. Either way, this is horrifying. We shouldn't do this to children.
Okay. So we're gonna stop the rest of this because you were done with children.
No, just don't
put fake abs on your children.
Yeah, don't put fake abs on your kid.
Look,
it's weird.
The world is already gonna destroy their body confidence. You don't need to start when they're infants.
All right, the following year, I vaguely remember this. Maybe it's like false memories, but I'm starting to come to. 94, I was a Robin Hood. I was like a little Robin Hood character. It's like there are pictures of this one too. Like a little green, get up, and I have like the little hat with the feather in it. Mm-hmm. Like Robin Hood.
Cute. Like the wolf, the fox, Robin Hood, the fox version, or
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, he has that hat.
Yeah,
like the green pointy hat with the feather.
I feel like all of them do, but I assume you're a little fox.
Yeah, basically, it's like 1973's Robin Hood. Disney. Yeah. He's got like he's got a yellow hat.
Oh, really? It's yellow? That's weird. Yeah, that is yellow.
Except in the DVD cover, it's green.
Yeah, maybe that's just off coloring. Huh.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
you're
yeah. It's
traditional.
basically just think that hat with a feather in it, and I'm a little kid, little child with like a green tunic on.
I can't imagine. Are we posting these pictures?
Oh, I
On
don't
Blue
know.
Sky?
I had to find them.
Oh man! But then you're gonna have baby pictures online. Do it.
Yeah. Ugh. I mean, in a way, you could probably I could probably post that one and say somehow I dressed up as Link from Zelda. You know,
Do
it's
it.
almost a Link. It's almost a Link costume. You know, was it like subliminal messaging? Like my mom didn't realize she was like implanting a key part of my personality.
Here you go. When was the first Legend of Zelda?
Zelda
movie?
came in 86 was the
Oh,
first
yeah.
one, but in 93, A Link to the Past would have been out, or yeah, I mean it would have been out, and
So your video game love comes from Halloween.
Link's Awakening. So maybe, yeah, I don't know.
It awakened the Link in you.
I guess so, yeah. But yeah, Robin Hood. There you go. I was in preschool at that time, so there are pictures of me in preschool with all my little preschool friends.
Cute. 3-year-old little baby.
Yep. Here's one. Here's like for sure the first Halloween I remember. 95. Spider-Man.
Oh gosh. I just want you to know, I'm like, every time you say it, I'm imagining you being small, tiny, and spindly with like little arms. You're definitely posing like a discombobulated Peter Parker right now.
Which is bizarre because I think this is just goes to show like the universal appeal of Spider-Man. I did not read the comics, especially not when I was like 5 years old.
Yeah.
Whatever, however old I was here.
4.
3 years old.
3?
3 or 4.
No, because Pumpkin, well, you guess you weren't fully one. You were
Yeah.
like a couple, you were
Yeah,
like
it was like
6 or
6
8
months. Yeah.
Fine. We won't count it. Then yeah, you were probably, this was your third
This is my
year.
4th Halloween, but I was like 3 and a half.
Yeah.
I was obviously not reading comic books. Spider-Man had a cartoon. Maybe that's where I got it. Or my dad was just like, hey, Spider-Man's cool. Let's dress him up as Spider-Man.
Yeah. That
And-
could be it.
Yeah, either way. So there's, this was a Halloween that was like meaningful because my dad took me around the neighborhood to trick or treat or whatever, right?
Mhm.
And I'm dressed as Spider-Man. And we walked down the street and 2 houses over was a little old black couple, right?
Mhm.
And the husband of that couple saw me and was like, hey, Spider-Man. You know, he called me Spider-Man until the day he died.
Oh,
Yeah, like I was Spider-Man to him.
oh, oh. Cute
Yeah.
and sad.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm like, you know, grade school aged, and he still
Yeah.
calls me he called me Spider-Man. So
That's so
yeah, that's
cute.
one of those like lasting legacies of Halloween costumes here, right
Yeah.
there.
Do you want me to call you Spider-Man?
No,
You want me to call you Miles Morales?
no,
Good. That's the only answer. There was a long enough pause that I was very confused.
I was like, I couldn't like comprehend the question. Miles Morales didn't even exist yet.
Oh.
But I'm like, I like the Spider-Man movies. And I did watch the cartoon a little bit on like Saturday mornings, but it was on Foxbox,
Foxbox.
whereas I was watching Kids WB.
Disney. Oh.
And that too. So it's just like weird that Spider-Man invaded my life so early, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and you're not really a Spider-Man fan now.
No, I enjoy some of those movies.
Yeah.
I like the new movies.
Yeah. But you're not a fan.
Yeah. You know.
Like, they're good. But, you know, we don't have Spider-Man sitting in this house. We have Iron Man.
That's Turbo Man.
Oh, yeah. I don't-
Excuse me. That's Turbo Man.
My bad. That was on me.
Shout out to Carly, my sister. She bought us Jingle All the Way Turbo Man pop figures.
Mhm.
So
You got Turbo Man, and I got
a Dementor.
Brain Guy.
You got a Myron.
Yes. I can't remember his supervillain.
Dementor.
Dementor. Detentionator.
Yeah. He's got a bigger brain.
That's what I dressed up as. You want to dress up as Howard and
The duck. Oh, you know, that would actually be kind of fun if I could find like a fuzzy like insulated sweater.
Mm.
I could be Howard from Jingle All the Way one year.
yeah, and I'll be Myron.
He'd be a mailman.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my aunt still has her hat from when she was before she retired from the mail post.
I'll
kidding.
make fun of your knee socks and your safari hat in the summer.
Does that mean I get to have knee socks? Cool.
Future Halloween costume right here.
Just kidding. Continue. Move past this. Don't remember this when you're editing.
All right, 96. Another, again, now we're really getting into these Halloweens that I remember. 96. And it relates to our show because we did a whole episode about this show. I was the Red Power Ranger.
Why the red one?
I don't know. I don't.
It's probably the one that was most available.
Yeah, so obviously, like, I had memories of like walking around preschool. This is my last year at preschool, right? And in preschool, it was like the babies had one room, a year older, you were in another room, and then when you're the oldest, you're in the farthest room in the back, right? And I remember walking around that room with the visor on, like with the helmet on, and everything was like tinted red. So that's like a very unfunctional costume. It's like I'm like looking through a red piece of plastic,
I mean, wasn't that part supposed to be black anyway? The eye bit?
So here's so my memory of it is like I imagined, I was just in my memory of it, I just imagine I'm in a Power Ranger costume, right? Mm-hmm. When I found a picture of this one, it looks like the cheapest, like crappiest costume I've ever seen. It looks horrible. Like vaguely it looks like a Power Ranger, but something tells me my parents bought the cheapest Power Ranger costume they could find.
Yeah, you're 4. I would also do that. Perhaps
even my dad, because he was working a lot in Mexico at the time, perhaps even a cheapo knockoff my dad bought in Mexico.
Again, you're 4. You didn't care until you were 30.
I was already going to grow out of it, yeah. But it's funny because there are pictures of me and my 2 friends, the 2 Michaels.
The 2 Michaels.
And I'm Red Power Ranger, clearly, like from the design. I'm Mighty Morphin, so was I Jason or was I Rocky? Who knows?
I certainly don't. I thought you were Rockney.
No. The other Michael, then one of the other Michaels, he was also a Red Ranger. Maybe we agreed to be Red Ranger together, but he was clearly Zeo Red Ranger, which I think is Tommy. I think Tommy was red in that season.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm like trying to remember.
You're fine.
Either way, his costume looks really nice and expensive.
You guys didn't care. You looked the same.
Yeah. And it's like we took pictures of our little like mini mall closest to our house where the movie theater is on my parents' house.
Yeah.
Every year at that plaza, they would have a Halloween festival where you bring your pail and you go to all the storefronts in the mini mall and they give you candy. Right. And they have a DJ and they play music, and that was like a thing we did. So there's pictures of us sitting on the sidewalk dressed as Power Rangers. Well, and then the other Michael, I think, was he was the Mask. Jim Carrey's The Mask.
That's adorable and terrifying.
And timely.
Did he have like the yellow suit and the big old hat? Can I be the Mask and then just keep that suit?
Like a zoot suit?
I feel like that's a power move at my age. Yes, we're gonna make this happen. I'm gonna look like the Mask. Anyway, that's adorable in a small child, but also scary.
Yeah, we're sitting at the plaza, and I just also the Mask and Power Rangers, 1996. That's a time right there. Yeah,
that's very true.
All right, moving along, 1997. This is this. Just to preface this, in 1996 is I believe the release of the Star Wars special editions. They re-released episodes 4, 5, and 6 as they were retitled in the theater, and my aunt and uncle took me to see Star Wars, later dubbed A New Hope, in the theater at the like this fancy new megaplex at that plaza where they do Halloween every year. And I've told this story before. It was a very formative theater experience because it's like one of the earliest theater experiences I have. And I saw the first Star Wars and I thought it was the coolest thing. And when we that theater, they had the staff wear Star Wars costumes. Like stormtroopers were at the concession stand, and maybe once every half an hour, Darth Vader would walk down the stairs and do something like point at guests or whatever. So I remember seeing Star Wars and then leaving and going through the lobby, and there's Darth Vader. And it was really cool. So the following Halloween, what did I dress up as for Halloween?
I'm trying to think of any other character other than Darth Vader. Jar Jar Binks.
He wasn't even alive yet.
Darth Vader.
I dressed up as Darth Vader.
His Dark Father.
And so that just goes to show I've always been a fan of the first Star Wars trilogy, not the new one, like not the prequels.
Mm-hmm.
Like more so the originals than the prequels. Whereas I think some people, like maybe even a year younger than me, their Star Wars is the prequels. And now you have all this false nostalgia going around. Like, maybe the prequels weren't as bad as we thought they were. They are.
We can attest, and we will attest again in 2 months.
Listen to our 2002 movies episode. You will hear what we think about those prequel movies.
We've done 2 of them, and spoiler, we're going to do the last.
But I like the original trilogy, and I dressed up as Darth Vader. And I was in kindergarten by that point, so I was in grade school. And I don't think I went to school dressed as Darth Vader. I don't think maybe I did. So it's weird. My elementary school, they did I don't know, maybe you could share about your like what your elementary school did for Halloween, but like what we did was all the classes at 1 p.m. in the afternoon would go out into the giant quad where, like the big communal area in the middle, and we would all sit around in a big giant circle, and they would play like 50s Halloween tunes like the Monster Mash.
Yeah.
And all
it would
the
be
kids,
like a parade.
And all the kids would parade around the quad in their Halloween costumes.
Yep, that's what we did.
And I don't think the kindergartners were invited. So we did
they're animals.
So we must have did our own little thing in the preschool playground area. And so maybe I did wear my Darth Vader costume. Don't know.
Cute.
There you go.
Was it hot?
It must have been, but we don't care. I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Lack of faith?
That's
that's
Vader
a line.
Thing. All right, next year. Now, here's where it got a little fuzzy, and I had to consult my parents' pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that at some point, I went to school, and for Halloween, I dressed in my karate gi because I was doing karate by this point. I thought that was a 3rd grade costume for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was what I had in my head. But we found photos of a different costume from when I was in 3rd grade. So 1998 here was when I was in 1st grade. And I think that's the year I dressed in my karate gi.
Okay.
Because I specifically remember you had to change into your costume. And it must have been my 1st grade teacher had a little corner set up. She had a partition like we have in our house here. And, little kids, you go behind the partition and change, and then you were in your costume. So, and I remember having to do that and put my karate gi on. So I was karate kid. I was like freaking white belt, beginner. That was the costume. I was beginner karate kid.
Beginner karate kid.
Not very exciting.
No, it's pretty exciting because then you get to be like, yeah, I got some Power Ranger. Did you join karate because Power Rangers?
Maybe. I remember before we got the karate gis, you had to buy it, you know, and it would come in the mail. I would, my first few lessons, I wore a NASCAR Power Rangers t-shirt.
Cute. Yep, that was the reason.
I don't know what the Power Rangers were doing, but they were associated with a NASCAR, and my dad likes NASCAR.
That makes sense. So they roll around in some pretty speedy bots.
So either way, he got me a shirt that had the Power Rangers on it. Oh, you know why? It was because Turbo was going on at that time. Power Rangers Turbo is all about cars.
Ones. Yeah.
So they must have teamed up with NASCAR to do some kind of promotion. And my dad got the shirt because he worked at the racetrack sometimes.
Okay.
So I was wearing a freaking Power Rangers Turbo NASCAR shirt while I did karate.
Turbo.
So maybe, yes, I did. Power Rangers maybe planted that seed in me where I wanted to learn karate.
I need it.
How weird. You've cracked the code.
It's always the code, my guy.
All right, 99. In 1999, I was in 2nd grade. I dressed up as Charmeleon.
Oh, wow.
Pokemon was in full swing.
How do you not have pictures?
There's pictures out there. So
why didn't you bring pictures to the video, the music? Why didn't you bring pictures
I just didn't have time. My parents would have had to pull out their photo
they would have loved that
bucket, and
your mom would have been so happy.
But at the same time, they just got back from all this traveling, so
that's true.
Had to.
Your parents are ballers, living the life of retirement well. Anyway, Charmeleon.
But yeah, 99. The Pokemon craze was in full swing. It seemed obvious. Every kid on the block was going to dress up as Pokemon.
Monsters.
And
demons in your pocket.
it was interesting. Here's a photo we have from that year. I am Charmeleon. My little sister is Pikachu.
Cute.
So, we're both standing in the living room doing the peace sign, like Ash Ketchum, And this one I remember vividly because during that little like parade that we did at elementary school, it was like the crappiest plastic Charmeleon mask that you can have, and it had like the elastic, like the very thin elastic band that you put around your head. It's not even a band; it's a string, like elastic string
that's gonna snap.
And
in
it
2
snapped,
seconds.
and either that or the plastic ripped. So like the mask was unwearable.
Oh.
So I was like, well, that sucks, So I think during the parade, I held the mask up to my face, like Renaissance style.
Like you're in a masquerade.
Yes.
Masquerading as a Pokemon.
And then during trick-or-treating that night, I didn't want to have to do that because I had a pail in my hand. So I went as Charmander. I just said, I'm Charmander. I don't have the mask to be Charmeleon. So I'm like, because it was like, and these costumes look like crap, from the photos. Like, they just look like crap. Like, but I'm like in an orange onesie with like a yellow belly, and the tail. So I had like a little flame tail. So I was still Charmander or Charmeleon, I guess. I just didn't have a mask.
Cute. You're still a Pokemon with a Pikachu at your side.
So if you want to hear about Pokemon, you can go listen to our 1997 TV episode.
And boy, do I drag that show.
We talk about the anime, the games, everything.
I feel like I wish we had watched Detective Pikachu before we talked about that, because then I would have felt validated in a lot of ways.
All
Next, 2000.
Here was the gas leak year. And like, I do not remember this costume, but there's photo evidence of it. And it must have been one of those things where last minute, we have no ideas. My dad takes me to Kmart and we buy the first costume that I don't like
hate.
Yeah, because like, me, I'm very picky about everything.
You
and so
are in shit.
I must have like probably flip-flopped at Kmart, for like 20, 30 minutes. And my dad's like, you got to pick something.
That sounds like.
So I am wearing, and it's me. It's definitely me in this photo. I'm wearing camo like sweatpants and a shirt that says military police on it.
You're the Gestapo?
So I was the officer in the military police, apparently.
Yeah, that's a gas leak here for sure. What? Okay.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think it was like a last minute thing, and my dad was just like, yeah, he's like, maybe I had like camo sweatpants already, because my dad's like into like military stuff. Mm-hmm. So maybe I just had those and that shirt worked and I am now military police.
That's strange.
And it's like, there's a picture of me in a driveway trick-or-treating with my two friends, Steven and Michael. And
one Michael survived.
Michael is wearing the Scream getup from Scream.
Oh.
Ghostface from Scream.
Ghostface Killer?
No, just Ghostface from Scream, the movies.
Okay, yeah.
Because
I didn't realize he had a name.
I'm gonna assume that like was like one of the top costumes of that period was the Scream.
That makes sense.
Thing.
You're like, if you want to be scary.
Yeah, it's a funny story. That same Michael, he had a little Scream doll, the Ghostface doll that he hung up on a ceiling fan in his room.
No, thank you.
And it gave him nightmares, so he had to throw it away.
Yeah.
He called it Screamy.
Why would you put it there?
I don't know.
Children are weird. How old are you at this point?
8.
Feels right.
And then Steven was there, and he was Harry Potter.
Ah.
That was another.
He took your gimmick.
Stop that! Get out of here with that. We gotta talk about that next year, 2001, because that's related. But Harry Potter was big, and so it's obviously of the time as well.
Yeah.
But I was military police. I'm timeless.
MP.
All right, 2001. I went as a vampire.
And you came back as a...
No. I went to school. And so in the summer of 2001, I was prescribed glasses. So when I showed up to school with a cloak on, like, the traditional vampire cloak with the giant collar, everyone just said, oh, you're Harry Potter. Because I am a young child with like kind of a dark bowl cut type hair and glasses, and suddenly I'm Harry Potter.
I mean, and
I was so upset because I had been compared. People called me Harry Potter before that, you know. So I was not happy about that Halloween costume.
Yeah,
it was miserable.
Do you want to redo Vampire?
No.
You want to do it?
I'll be Edward Cullen this time. I won't.
No, your hair's too dark for that.
So yeah, I remember that was 4th grade, post 9/11.
It was a bad time on all fronts for you, wasn't it, Potter?
This was like the second half of my childhood, you know? So it was like where I was more self-conscious than ever. And
not listening to music, being a wizard.
Yep. I hated Harry Potter after that. Hated him.
You put too much stock in what
he's got heat with me, Bubba.
He's got heat with me.
All right, 2002. This was this Halloween. This was the big year for the family because my older sister was living with us at this time, and her birthday is right around Halloween. So we had a big Halloween bash at the house.
Ooh.
And like that was like the biggest Halloween party, the only Halloween party I can think of that we had at the house.
Huh.
But like we made like Halloween treats. Like my mom made a cake and decorated it like the Bride of Frankenstein.
Cute.
Like the cake was her head.
Oh.
You know, shaped like her head, like a block. You know?
That's yeah, I hear what you're saying.
And like, you know, we made like little cupcakes, and my dad, they went as the Munsters, my mom and dad. They were the Munsters.
Cute.
So my dad had the giant mask on. He had like big shoulder pads.
Mm.
I think he just put on football
gear and
then put a suit jacket over it.
Yeah.
So he looked like a giant Frankenstein. But
it was
awesome
to me.
What's the Munster's first name? I don't know his name.
Mr. Munster.
Mr. Munster. And then my mom was Lady Munster, and she had like a black wig, long black wig with a white streak in it.
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen a single episode of The Munsters, so I can't imagine what they look like.
It's like campy Addams Family.
Yes, I'm imagining your dad being Lurch and your mom being Morticia with a white streak in her hair.
In a way,
yeah,
it's similar. Yeah, and my dad also, I remember that Halloween costume. He set up like a fake crime scene in the living room, you know, like with a siren, you know, and like just like a dead body on the floor.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, for this all out, you know, everyone contributed. I was a court jester.
Oh.
So I had like the little
bald hat.
It's like, you know, what is the little hat that like,
yeah, it splits in two and there are balls at the end.
Yeah, bald. I think he's the like bald cap. Like,
oh no.
Yeah, a balded cap. Yeah.
A debald.
Yeah, and I put face paint on.
Oh.
Half black, half white.
Okay.
It wasn't meant to be offensive.
Do jesters even have face paint? I like assume when you said paint, I thought like, oh, like a mime.
No, this one did. I guess it was kind of mime-like because it was all black and white. It was like half black, half white. Even the little balded cap.
Yeah. Okay,
half
that's
of it was
interesting.
white. Yeah.
I was definitely imagining something more colorful now.
And I think we
terrifying.
bought like an umpire shirt and cut it in zigzags at the bottom. You know, so it was more like jester-like.
Yes.
You know, so I was really happy with that one. I think that was my idea, and you know, it came out really good. That was a good.
This is when it began.
It was
It was
a redemption year. This one, you know, redemption from the.
No one could call you Harry Potter?
I had to step up on my costuming because the last 2 years have been failures. You know? I had the like last minute military police, and then the vampire that everyone thought was Harry Potter. So I had to work extra hard.
You did. You didn't, but you did.
And that extra work paid off because the next year, 2003, I was a hippie.
Okay.
And this one, I was in 6th grade by this point, last year of elementary school, and I went all out. I did the best I could. You know, I made this one my own. My dad and I, we went and got a tie-dye shirt for myself, you know, so I was wearing a tie-dye shirt, and we must have gone to like Spirit Halloween, and they had like a little hippie kit with like a peace sign medallion and like the hippie sunglasses. And I was like, oh, well, hippies have long hair. I need long hair. Mom, last year you were Mrs. Munster with her long black wig.
Can I have it?
Can I have it? And I took scissors and I cut out the white streak.
Ah, okay.
So I had a full black wig, and we must have still had like the Halloween parade during the day, but that week at elementary school, we also had a big Halloween like event festival in the evening time. So I remember going to my elementary school in the late afternoon, you know, and like they had a costume contest. And who won that costume contest?
Michael.
Your boy, Rod.
My boy Rod? Hey, dap it up, son.
I won the costume contest. I think I won like cash or something.
Ooh.
Yeah, so there you go.
Do you still have it?
No.
Okay, well, then why tell me
It
that
paid
you
for
won
your
cash prize?
it paid for your student loans.
I saved that money until we got married and we paid off student loans.
I remember that event specifically because I won cash for my costume contest, but I did not win the raffle, which was like you win a PlayStation 2. My friend Kevin, he won that PlayStation 2.
And so you went over and played Kevin's PlayStation 2. You played.
I don't think we ever did. No.
Oh well.
But yeah, he definitely.
Guess Kevin wasn't really your friend.
No, he was. He's good. But either way, that was again. It went out with a hurrah. Elementary school. I'm trying hard.
You are, and you know what? You're succeeding.
All right, 2004. There's no photos of this one, but my mom confirmed. It's like, yeah, you were definitely that for Halloween. This was first year of middle school, and where we are, we just finished up 2004 in our podcast.
We did.
So, you know, this is right around the time where I'm watching Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh no!
I dressed up as a monk, like not monk from the TV show Monk, but a
Tibetan monk.
No, not even Tibetan monk. Just one of those like European style, Dark Ages monks with it was a brown cloak. I guess, or brown hooded thing.
Robes, they're robes.
Yeah, robe. Yeah. It was a black, it was honestly like almost a Jedi robe, but like not quite. It was more like it was covered my whole body, you know? And so it was just that. I think by that time it was like, I don't know. I just had it in my head. I want to be a monk.
Let's do it again,
with
but this time let's go full true and we shave the top part of your head.
Oh no.
We have to come on. You love Halloween. Let's go through a phase where we redo all of your for the next few years. So we'll start with being pumpkins. We'll both be pumpkins. Then we'll both be raiders.
We'll be Troy Aikman. No.
One of us will be Troy Aikman as a young man, and one of us will be Troy Aikman as a news anchor. I see in your eyes you're not hating this.
So the thing about it's weird. The thing about middle schools, we didn't really have a Halloween costume event like we did in elementary school. So there was no reason to go whole hog on the Halloween costume for school. It was mostly, what are you going to wear while you trick or treat? Because me and my middle school friends were like, yo, we're still trick or treating even though we're 12.
Yeah.
You know, and we were allowed to do it on our own. So we'd walk around and go trick or treating on our own. So I must have just been like, I want to be a monk. It's going to be easy. And I'm going to wear a hood, hide my face. They won't know I'm 12. Because, you get grief after a while. You go trick-or-treating and you're a teenager, and then, some dad is like...
Aren't you a little old for this?
Yeah.
How big were you at 12?
Okay. I was, child age, so it's fine.
Yeah, well, no, I was like, usually it's... I was tall.
Anyway, the next year, I think one of the Halloween costumes I'm most proud of. I was so proud of it, I wore it 2 years in a row. So 2005 and 2006. I was a fan of a certain video game called Resident Evil 4. Are you familiar with that?
We aren't allowed to watch sequels in this house.
Resident Evil is not. It is a movie series, but it was a game series first. And Resident Evil 4 is one of the greatest video games ever made.
Okay.
It's on that shelf right there.
Please don't play it again.
And in that game, you play like a Secret Service agent on a mission to save the president's daughter from an evil cult in Spain.
Do we like the president's daughter?
She's kind of annoying, but
then leave her.
Yeah, you're being paid to do your job, And Leon Kennedy, the main character, he's a man of action. But I did not dress up as Leon Kennedy in that game.
Up the daughter?
No, I did not dress up as the president's daughter. In that game, every so often you run across a mysterious man in a coat and hood named Just the Merchant. He is the merchant, and he sounds like this.
Welcome. What are you buying?
And he's like a meme now. People,
what are you selling?
So I was like, I want to be that guy. And he has a very distinct look. He wears a black coat with a hood. He has like a his face is covered with like a purple bandana type thing, and he's got a giant backpack on.
I feel like I definitely have seen pictures of this one.
So my dad and I, like, he helped me a ton. He did he went away, you know, he went above and beyond helping me put this costume together because we needed like this rustic looking backpack and so he took me to like army surplus stores and other places to find the right backpack.
Yeah.
And he bought me an antique, like, I'm gonna guess like Korean War era backpack from the military to use for this costume.
Like the things we carry versions.
And by this point, it was like cosplay, but it's for Halloween. You know, it was almost. I put together a Merchant from Resident Evil cosplay. You know, like my dad saw that backpack, and it was like,
this is the one, buddy.
I'll buy it at a high price.
And did he?
yes.
You better still have that antique somewhere. Long silence.
And then I'm like,
Thank you.
You're having a lot of fun with
I
that
am.
soundboard.
I'm gonna keep this up here. Anyway, yeah. So I was very, very, very proud of that costume. Resident Evil Merchant.
Over here, stranger.
I don't know.
This is fine. I think that sounds like something almost close to the style that you've kept, except without the backpack and the hat and the bandana. Look, you have big jackets. You like big jackets.
I do. I like
That's
big
what
jackets,
I'm going
but-
with. So I feel like this is one of those things that like stuck with you. Like, yeah, that guy's got style. He knows what he's about.
And me and my middle school friends, like that Resident Evil 4 was like one of those games that like we all had, like it was like shorthand between us, you know, like where we would quote the Merchant because we thought he was funny. And you know, this is around the time we're playing that. We're playing Metal Gear Solid 3 and Halo 2. So this is just us. We are like big gamers, and I was very proud of the Resident Evil Merchant
Yeah.
costume.
As well you should.
Yeah.
Put a lot of work into it.
All right, another twofer. So 2007, 2008, I dressed up as the same thing again, twice. This one is so weird how it happened. Like, I had a friend named Josh in high school. Josh, shy kid, you know, and he had a, you know, he had a style, you know, just like me, you know, just kind of like a style that was his own. And sometimes he would show up to school and like he had like he had long hair like I did, you know, and sometimes we wore fingerless gloves, you know, like little mittens, but fingerless. And like we started to be like, Josh, you look like a hobo. Like,
he sounds like an anime kid though.
I guess, you know, and we're like, you look like a hobo, and he's like, well, that's my superhero. I'm Hobo Man. You know, he's like, I'm John Hoboman. And like that, it's just like a thing that he came up with, and suddenly he's drawing comics like in class, like on his notepad, of the adventures of a superhero team that starred Hoboman. That was him, and suddenly everyone in our friend group had their own
Alter ego?
superhero alter ego conceived by Josh.
Okay, that sounds excellent to me.
And like my friend Kenny, because he was in water polo, he was Captain Speedo. You know, I can't even, like, some of these I can't even remember what they were. You know, like, but I was deemed Poppy Poncho.
I knew this.
I don't know why. I have no idea why, other than maybe Josh was like, well, you're part Latin.
Okay.
You know,
that's true.
Your family
I guess.
comes from South America. You know, you're Poppy Poncho now.
Wow. Okay.
So we all agreed, all right, for Halloween, we will dress up as Josh's superhero characters.
Okay.
So I was Poppy Poncho for Halloween. And so I bought a big sombrero in LA, actually. I remember my older sister took us to a like Latin American festival in LA, kind of right by Union Square. There's like a little pavilion. And so we bought like an authentic looking sombrero, and her boyfriend at the time he gave me a serape that he had, you know, which is like, you know, is essentially the type of poncho I was looking for. And I dressed up as Poppy Poncho and went to high school on Halloween dressed as Poppy Poncho. I was a sophomore in high school, and I remember like walking into math class as Poppy Poncho, and everyone like just went like, Like they just clapped for me. Like they were like, yeah, he did it.
He did it. They all expected it.
No, they were just like
He dressed up,
he
and we
dressed
don't really
up
dress
and
up
he
anymore.
went all out. Yeah, it's like good job.
And this is where the itch really came.
I guess, you know, so it was a success. I would consider Poppy Poncho a success. And I remember, so we weren't driving yet.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh and I would walk home.
Yeah.
So he's John Ho Bowman and I'm Poppy Poncho, and we were walking like a mile from school to home. And I think they were definitely honking at me, but cars would drive by and honk because they saw a little teenager in a sombrero and a serape walking home.
I'm like, this just makes me a little bit sad that once you guys did start filming and doing stuff, that you didn't just do a superhero like one-off with all of you guys dressed as your people.
We did Modern Ninjas, but they weren't these characters.
That's not what I asked for. Get the gang back together. Have Josh write just a one-off of all of your characters in their 30s and slightly retired. It's The Incredibles, but with tier 3 superheroes.
Not enough cash.
Don't know.
Okay, I mean, that's true. It would be a little expensive.
Anyway, so I guess I was so proud of Poppy Poncho that I did it again the next year.
Double it up.
Yep. And that Poppy Poncho year was the last year we went trick-or-treating.
You were junior year?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was time.
You held on pretty long.
We all knew it was time, and I remember this was 2008, yeah, because I remember like friends like that, like we're still friends, but like, you know, we weren't like super close anymore from like elementary school days. Like they were like, hey, I heard you're still trick-or-treating. Can I come? And so like it was like a full like we're going out with a bang.
Yeah.
All the boys. And like they came to my house and we all met together at my house and we played Splinter Cell Double Agent for a little while. Shout out to Splinter Cell Double Agent.
Don't shout it out.
And then we went out trick-or-treating and I remember like it was like 10 p.m. You know, things were winding down and we just sat in the park and we're like, we're adults now. As teenagers do. Talk about life.
Oh, wow.
I
mean, that's fair.
It was like a scene you see in a movie.
It could have been a movie with Papa Poncho and the Hoboman crew.
In the gang.
You know, though, I know that you do miss trick-or-treating. There's nothing stopping us from just dressing up and walking out. We don't need to ask for candy.
That's true.
If you just want to I just want to be out in a cool costume and see what else everybody's doing.
Take my...
And when I say we, I mean go by yourself.
I was like, you know, take the nephews.
Yeah, we could take the nephews. I'm sure that my sister would be like, yes, please. Goodbye now.
Oh, sounds like a lot of work.
It does.
Anyway, so trick-or-treating is out. We're out.
So that's the end of our surprise show because there's no reason to dress up.
2009, I did dress up at school. I and this was a surprise. So I said I'm gonna be an emo because this was late 2000s.
Wow.
That the scene style was big, and I was like,
more offensive than your half black face.
I was just a scene kid. How about that? You know, but I was like the emo kid. So Carly, my sister, she taught me how to straighten my hair.
It's Carly's fault. It's Carly's fault. I'm texting her right now.
Well, like we did it in such a way where like it was like very scene, where it was like over one eye, you know, like tried to make that. We put I put guy liner on.
It's just eyeliner.
Yeah, put the guy liner on. I went to because I had my license at this point. I went to JCPenney. I bought skinny jeans for today. Kept the tags on so that I could return them the next day, which I did.
Yep. I mean, you're a senior.
Yep.
Do.
I think I just wore like a band shirt, like a black band shirt, and I took my glasses off. So I remember walking up to my friends in the morning, and they were like,
"Who's this kid?"
Yeah, I was like, "Who are you?" Like legitimately, they did not know who I was. And then they're like, "No, oh my gosh, you did it!" And like throughout the day, people would be like,
"Who's that guy?"
Yeah, who are you? Like legitimately, I was like, "Oh my god, you're." And they like teachers were like, "You're not the same person."
That's funny. Hair is such a big thing. I'm like not taking it. The first time I shaved all my hair off and I showed up at church, people were like, "Oh, a new person. How are you?" Blah blah blah. And I'd open my mouth and they'd be like, "What?" But can we do the scene kid again?
No.
Please? I'll help you walk down the stairs without your glasses.
I don't want to
just want to see
It's
it.
like I don't want to be no
Are there
skinny jeans.
pictures?
So I tried to find one picture of this. The only picture I remember that existed was my friend Alvin took a picture of me while I was sitting in English class and posted it to Facebook to show me how similar I looked to a member of a band he liked. And I don't know if it was like, I can't even remember, like
30 seconds
like
to
Jack's
Mars.
Mannequin or something.
Oh.
That might be the band. Hold on, I'm going to look up that. Like that's a band name I remember, but I don't know if that was it.
If you can't find a picture, I'm going to need a recreation.
I don't think it was Jack's Mannequin because this just looks like a generic white guy.
Well, honey, I hate to break it to you.
Anyway, he said I looked like a member of a band he liked with hair and a style like that. So it was like, it was on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook. So
ask him. He's probably still on Facebook.
I haven't talked to him in like 10 years. So
okay.
I don't, yeah, no.
I'll text him. Give me his number.
I don't have it.
Not enough cash.
Anyway, so that was the end of high school. Again, I went out with a bang. I consider that one a success.
Yeah.
It was a success. By that point, I'm in college and I am failing chemistry.
Why?
It was hard.
But you became a doctor.
No, I didn't. 2010, I needed to study more than I needed to go out and dress up on Halloween. Plus, there was no party to go to. What was I going to do? So I stayed at home and studied while helping my dad give candy out to kids.
So you dressed up as a studious kid?
I was Rodney for Halloween. I did not dress up 2010, really, at all.
That's
Same thing for 2011. Midway through 2011, I got a job at UPS. And I was working Halloween. I remember that Halloween because that was like I always say the night of Halloween is when it gets cold here in Southern California because that was the first jacket day of the year. By that point, I had been working in the friggin' hot sun, 100 degrees, 110 degrees in these hot trailers all summer long. It was miserable. And then it finally got cold on Halloween night.
You're
So,
like, oh, this is good.
But yeah, I didn't dress up.
Yep, that makes sense.
But I had considered dressing up as a joke as one of my coworkers at UPS, like one of the most obnoxious guys at the work site, you know. And he's just like this obnoxious guy, and he told dirty jokes and was just a loud mouth.
Yeah.
But sometimes he would wear like this neon highlighter yellow shirt, and he kind of like had like a spiked up greaser look. And I was like, I could totally just make my hair an exaggerated version of his hair and wear a highlighter shirt and be him for Halloween. But I didn't follow through with that one. So yeah, no Halloween costumes for them. We got 3 more to where we meet.
I mean, we had already met at this point.
We met in 2012. We met the same year as this next costume, 2012. But we'll go on to when we started dating, and then we'll take a break.
Okay.
Take a little break. But 2012, other than maybe the Resident Evil costume, the one I'm most proud of, I was Tuxedo Mask from Sailor Moon.
I've seen many of those, and I still hear people talk about how good that costume was.
I worked really hard. So it's like, and it was mostly just like me putting together like bits and pieces of things that I, like, so I just wore one of my mom's business suits. Like I fit one of my mom's suits fit me. And Tuxedo Mask kind of has a feminine flavor. So, a woman's suit worked.
Is it feminine? Is it?
And then where did I get that top? I must have drove around. Yeah. I drove around like San Bernardino, going to thrift stores and costume shops looking for the right top hat. I found it at a costume shop in San Bernardino, like on the top shelf. And I was like, that's the one, and I got like white Michael Jackson gloves at like Spirit Halloween. And,
oh, wow.
My dad helped me cut out because he has like little glasses that are pointed. We took construction paper and cut out the frames of those glasses and taped them to my regular glasses.
Oh.
So that's why, it was like super simple.
Yeah.
So it really wasn't that hard of a costume, but it looked really good.
Yeah, it did look
And
really
I'm not
good.
even a fan of Sailor Moon.
Which is a shame.
I think I joked about that. I dressed up as Tuxedo Mask because he was consistently referenced in Let's Play videos from the Achievement Hunter gang on YouTube. So it was like a
You're
meme.
like, oh yeah.
He was like a meme character, you know.
Like,
so
I
like
don't
the meme penetrated, and I was like, all right,
This is me now.
the meme.
The
Its ammo
meme.
will penetrate just about anything.
Wow. You were really setting that one up.
Well, no, I just I was like, oh, wait a minute, he's got a line about penetration.
Don't we all? You did get all these clips, and you were very happy about them.
I just got a soundboard open. I could play any of these I want.
I'll buy it in
You
a
literally
high
set up
price.
a soundboard.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So yeah, so Tuxedo Mask was so good. I am pretty upset I did not win the costume contest that night because I went to a party with some college friends. Like they had a friend, they had a party at one of my friends' houses, and I was Tuxedo Mask, and I got second place at the costume contest.
Who won the first Yu Yu Hakusho?
First place? No, it wasn't. There were two guys. Yeah, I remember that. My friend. I remember that story. Two of our friends showed up dressed as Yu Yu Hakusho characters. I think I told this story on the podcast.
I think you may have.
Yeah, because we talked Yu Yu Hakusho in '92.
Yeah.
But he walks up. He's like, "Hey, man, that's an anime character. Do you like my costume?" And he did like the little finger guns from Yu Yu Hakusho, and I was like, "I have no idea what you are. What is that?" And he was disappointed because even though I dressed up as an anime character, I'm not an anime fan.
Yeah.
Like, really? So I've never seen Yu Yu Hakusho. I didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah, but now that you've seen it,
It was fine.
looking back, it was a fine costume.
It was fine. Yeah, it was kind of like a low rent. Like,
well,
you know, he didn't put the effort in I did.
Yeah.
And he didn't win in the costume contest.
Who won?
It was Gina. If you know,
What was she?
She was a pirate.
I think I may have remembered those pictures.
Yeah, so it was a good costume. It looked like Johnny Depp, Jack Sparrow style, but I was a little bitter.
I was a little bitter.
I had a really good costume that night. Anyway, and then so again a success. The next year I tried to do something similar.
And this is 2014?
13. And I'm a little disappointed by because I don't think it my ambition was too high, you know. And I tried to shoot for the moon and I missed.
But you landed among the stars.
I tried to be Maximilian Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Wow, not an anime guy.
Yu-Gi boy. Because it was like also kind of flamboyant and funny, you know. But I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh characters, their designs are so outlandish that they just don't translate well into the real world.
Yeah,
I did a decent job. I got a freaking red suit that I got at a thrift store that was the same color and style that Pegasus wore.
Pegasus wore red. Who's the one with the whitey blue eyes?
That's Seto Kaiba.
Got it. I was imagining him. I was like, doesn't he wear like brown or black? Whitey,
He wears like a black trench
Blue
coat.
Peeps? What? Sorry. What is the name of that
Blue Peeps,
monster?
Whitey Dragon.
What is the name?
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
No, Pegasus is he's the big
he
bad
has,
of the first
like,
season.
White blonde hair?
Yes.
It's like cut in a square. Like a long bob square.
That guy.
Yes. So shiny.
So like I got a jacket that looked just like a suit jacket with the wraparound like buttons.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like a concierge like suit jacket.
Do you have photos?
I might have one photo. I don't remember taking a picture of this.
I want to see this. Do you still have the jacket?
Oh no, it's gone. But like it didn't have 4 buttons like he did, so I had to like make
fake
buttons. I bought a shiny white
wig.
And it was horrible. Like that was the year that said I am done with wigs. This is horrible. Like just having that wig on all night was terrible.
Yeah.
And again, I went to a college party with some friends at a friend's house, and like I'm sitting outside with this miserable wig on, and I was like, this is horrible. I can't see anything. This sucks.
Gosh. I bet you didn't have a wig cap on either.
And also, people saw my costume and were like, "Are you Colonel Sanders?" Even though I have this giant white wig on.
Colonel Sanders has white hair.
It's like I'm Colonel Sanders when he does cut his hair, I guess.
It was before he was a colonel. General.
Because like Maximilian Pegasus in this photo, he looks almost like Renaissance, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas if you translate this suit into real life, it kind of looks like a Southern dandy, like Colonel Sanders. So
Yeah.
Yeah. That one I did not consider a success. I think I tried too hard.
Yeah.
It just
You had too many good ones in a row.
Yeah. So that was that. And last Halloween costume, we were friends at this point. We were friends.
I guess.
And it was also my last year in college. So it was like, all right, I'm kind of like done going to college parties because I feel way too old to be hanging out with all these people.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. So this was the year where this was a costume inspired by a Let's Play video from Achievement Hunter. They did a series where they played a video game called 3D Ultra Mini Golf. And it was just like this crappy mini golf video game, but you could create your own character. And one of the hosts created a character with neon pink pants, an orange polo shirt, and night vision goggles.
I remember. No, I don't remember this.
I did that. I was just like, I'm going to be his character from 3D Ultra Mini Golf.
No, I think I do remember this character.
We were friends. So
yeah.
we did not go to a party together where I did this, but you and I were texting a lot at this point.
Yeah, I remember the pants.
And what I did was I went out to thrift stores and tried to find pink pants.
Yes.
And like, you can't find pink jeans anywhere. It's impossible. And they're like almost like plaid. Not plaid. Is that a color or is it a design?
It's a design.
So they were like plaid. And in the game they were plaid. And I was like, I can't find this. So what I did was I found like some
pink joggers.
Yeah, like, or like pink. No, they weren't even pink. They were like orange.
Yeah, they were orange.
White and orange striped, almost like pajama pants. And I bought pink fabric dye and dyed them hot pink.
Yes. Yes.
That's the lengths I went to make this costume a success. So I dyed these pajama pants pink. And that was an experience, I'll tell you that. I did it in my sink.
Yeah. And put that mess in a bucket.
Yeah. And I had to like put them through the wash like 5 times to make sure that they didn't dye my other clothes.
Yep.
I had an orange polo shirt, and I did not I couldn't buy night vision goggles. So I used like snorkel goggles.
Yeah.
And covered them black and like put little eye holes on them.
I definitely have pictures of me and you.
I've got a picture of this one.
Yeah.
And my dad just happened to have like a mini golf like club in his garage, so I was an 3D Ultra Mini Golfer. And I remember I went to another college party, but by then I was like with one of the oldest dudes there, and I was like, all right, this sucks.
All done now.
So what I did was I went home, I changed, and then I went to a party that you were at.
Yeah. It
wasn't even a party. We were just hanging out at our friend's house.
Yeah. I remember because I dressed up that year and I have a picture of it.
Hey.
But that's a story for another time.
What is it?
Nope.
What were you?
See, I don't have to tell you stuff. You spring stuff on me. I don't have to tell you nothing. Copper?
Right,
military police?
Anyway, we're together now. 2015.
Do you want me to talk about it or no?
Well, we'll take a break and then we'll talk about your stuff.
Okay. This is still 2014.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, we're gonna take a break. We have a song from any of these properties that we should close out on.
No. I would like you to use the Neo Mini Golfer song, please.
I'll use some kind of, if not a song from the 3D Ultra Mini Golf soundtrack. I have no idea what that's gonna sound like. If not, I'll find some kind of golf song. And we'll be back after the break with more costumes.
Ugh.
Come back anytime.
We'll be right back.
Everybody's heading for Woolworth and Woolco to get set for Halloween. There's costumes of TV favorites like Wonder Woman and the Hulk. There's popular characters from Star Wars, and there's superheroes like Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, and many more at bare bones prices, $2.38 to $4.17. And there's Spook Sticks, Space Pops, Hallowitches, wrapped candy of every kind, all at the favorite Halloween haunts, Woolworth and Woolco.
We are coming back in with the theme from Raising Arizona,
Oh gosh.
which is a spoiler for my costume of 2015.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, we got to talk about Jess's costumes,
Yeah.
because I've got a list
What?
of Jess's costumes,
How? Because we were friends at this point, and you've got a much better memory than me.
and I know your family.
Oh, where did you meet them? I was
Several
hiding.
places in the past couple months. I've had several conversations.
You're the worst. What is this? I'm gonna start snooping in your life, asking your parents things.
So I don't have exact years for this, but I've got a list.
Oh, you're
It's
going
not
backwards.
conclusive.
Okay.
We're starting over.
Okay.
The only reason we're doing you second is because I have less costumes for you.
That makes
it's less
sense.
comprehensive.
That makes sense, and I'm probably not gonna remember any of these. All of it was the gas leak year. All of it.
All right, so your mom does not remember what you dressed up as for the first time, like your first Halloween.
That makes sense. It's
Not at
probably a pumpkin, though.
Might have been okay, but maybe it was a pumpkin.
I can't remember, but it was probably a pumpkin.
It's easy enough. So we're maybe a pumpkin. We don't know. But she doesn't remember what you were as a baby the following year. She said you were a little princess.
Yeah, I don't remember that. That sounds awful.
You
Could
recall
I
any
even walk? No, she would have to carry me and all
Yeah.
that tool.
So
I would be able to walk.
do you recall pictures of this one at all?
No.
Yeah. So she didn't really have anything to say, but she was a princess. Yeah. So it was like you were a princess
Oh.
of some kind.
I never want to be a princess. There's way
Pinterest?
too much stuff with it. Give me Duchess.
Anyway, you spilled the beans on the next one. I guess you were Amber Brown.
I knew
I am like
age-wise.
at some point you were Amber Brown before
Yeah,
these
okay,
other
okay.
ones. Yeah, like a lot of your childhood was a blank for even your mom.
Yep,
So
that's fair. We don't remember our histories are not like that. Yes, I was Amber Brown. I was in elementary school, so it was anywhere from second or like first to fourth. I think I'd really stopped by like fifth.
yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
But any stories about the Amber Brown costume? People just didn't know who you were.
People just didn't know like at school they were like, why didn't you dress up? Like why blah blah. It's like, I am dressed up. And then when I was trick-or-treating, people were like, oh, why didn't you dress up? And there were some people I remember didn't give me candy because I wasn't dressed up.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a bunch of chumps.
I don't like Halloween.
They did that to you. They did that to you. That's horrible.
It's fine. I really didn't need candy anyway.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
That's a real shame. I've got a picture
No.
for the next one.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You absolutely do not.
Your sister sent it to me.
Which one?
Dawn.
Okay, she's cut out of our life. She will not be in the will. She can take care of her own kids. We will not be taking them trick-or-treating. And if I do see them, I'm giving them a lot of sugar and energy drinks. Take that, Dawn.
It was funny. She sent this one to me and said she was a princess. And I was like, no, she's not a princess. I know the character that is. You are Esmeralda from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. Don't show me. I don't like old pictures of myself.
I won't show you.
Thank you.
But yeah, I was like, it was funny because I think your mom even showed me that, like she showed me that picture on her phone last time we saw her. And I was like, oh, that's so funny because I know exactly who that is.
I do vaguely remember an Esmeralda phase. You know why? Okay, I know this is a fun episode, but Jessica always has to bring stuff down. It was like one of the only dark characters that I could like really see, and it was like really nice. And I was like, oh, yes. So, and I look good in purple. And I look okay in purple.
It's fun. That's a movie that I did not care for as a little kid.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen it. I appreciate it now. I think it's a pretty like bold film.
Yeah.
But like even as a little kid, like I remember like just zoning out during that movie. It's just like
it's kind of terrifying and traumatizing.
But yeah, it's like I couldn't even tell you what the story was about as a little kid. I had seen that movie, but it was just like, are they in love or something? Like
Nope.
what's going on? What is this?
No one could love someone so ugly.
So yeah, you were a Romani dancer.
Yeah. Was that all the ones that
A
you got?
heathen? I don't know. It's like what did Count Frollo call her? Like she was a harlot or something.
Something.
Yeah.
But I was like 8. So
yeah, I
please
know.
don't.
it's such a weird choice.
Yeah.
Anyway, the next, your mom definitely remembered this one. She said it several times to me. You were Judy B. Jones. Do you know what that is?
That's a book, and I don't think that was me.
She's specified you were the cowboy version of Judy B. Jones. Maybe this was sooner than I have it credited for.
Junie B. Jones. I liked books, kids. I'm Googling Junie B. Jones.
I had never heard of it. I didn't know. I Googled it and I was like, oh, she does dress up as a cowboy on the cover.
I mean, I can, like, the character looks a lot like Amber Brown. So
you think your mom confused her for Amber Brown?
I think so.
I assumed like she was talking about this.
Yeah, I see that.
What I'm describing is it's a little girl in overalls and like a country style like checkered shirt and a cowboy straw hat.
Here's the thing. It probably happened because if you don't really know me, I'm so low key. And if I can make it out of something I already owned, I'm going to do it. So yeah, just overalls and a hat probably happened.
There you go. So I mean, she said Junie B. Jones several times, and your sisters also recall Junie B. Jones. So.
Okay, I mean, I'll give it to them. I have no recollection of this.
Another book.
Books make sense, and when I do dress up, it's usually from a book.
All right, another one. Another one I have a picture of, and this one it didn't. They said it was Cinderella, but to me it just looked like a blue and pink dress princess.
Okay, I want to see that.
Generic princess is what I referred to it as.
How old do I look in that picture?
Maybe 10.
Oh, we're at our place in Covina. Gosh, I think my younger sister is wearing the costume I wore the year before.
Yes, that is what your mom said. She goes, that was hers too. She showed me that picture and she was just like, yeah, that was Jess's costume and we gave it to Dawn.
Yep, that makes sense. Good, take my hand-me-downs, you betrayer. Yeah, that's weird. No, okay, this is a Cinderella dress. I'm just wearing a pink thing under it because I'm cold. I'm always cold. So that's just a shirt because I'm always cold.
Okay, so yeah, I can see it now. But it looks like it had like puffy,
yeah,
like sleeves, like Deb from Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it's those puffy.
I like your sleeves; they're real big.
Yeah. Ugh.
So there you go. You were Cinderella.
Ugh, I hate pictures of myself when I was young.
And they told me like this was probably your penultimate costume as a child.
That makes sense.
The next they told me this one. They told me this was your last year dressing up. You were a blow up cow.
Okay.
Do you remember that? Is that true?
I feel like maybe I'm trying to feel.
They said you all dressed up as blow up animals.
Yeah, I feel like that had to have happened.
I can like that year where they started putting that technology in children's costumes to blow you up like big inflatable thing.
And I was like a fan.
They put a fan in a child's costume.
Yeah,
that's hardcore. That's too much.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I feel like I remember. I'm trying to think of like, I do remember being in something in my life that was like bloated with fan stuff, so it's probably that. I couldn't think of why I would at any other point in time be. Yeah, you know why I stopped? Because way before this point I hated pictures. You cannot find pictures of me when I was a kid. I did not like being in pictures, and if you dressed up as Halloween you were contractually obligated to be in pictures. So I was like, oh, why would I be in this Halloween picture? I'm not even dressed up. So I just got out of pictures and out of dressing up.
Those blow-up costumes. I remember Michael, the same guy who had like the expensive Power Ranger costume. His parents bought him a blow-up clown costume in one year, and so he like had this giant, like wobbly clown.
It's part of like wobbly clown posse.
I guess. The ICP. I don't want to be a juggalo for Halloween, but I'm just saying that's someone out there. If you want to be a juggalo for Halloween, you can.
No, you know.
Anyway, from then on, they said when you were a teenager up until they were like forever, they don't know that you were a regular person.
Yeah.
That's what you would tell people.
Yeah.
And you've told me that too.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, what are you dressing up as? I'm a regular person.
I'm a regular person. Yeah, it's not for me. I'll do it if I'm in a situation where I have no choice but to do it. Like being married to you. But I don't care for it.
There you go. All right, so we're jumping into the future now because Jess was a regular person for many years.
I was a regular
I then consulted
person.
our friends who knew you in college. And I was like, did she dress up?
Yeah, I've got a few choice.
I've got a few things. So according to them, 2009, there was a college party.
Yep.
It was a cozy flannel party that was Halloween adjacent. and you wore a cozy flannel.
Oh, yeah. That's because we were just in pajamas. Like, I will go out in pajamas all day. I was in college. I went to classes in pajamas. I was like, yeah, I can get behind this. I'm in pajamas.
So there you go. Pajamas for Halloween. You might have to fill me in if there are any others, because I've only got up to 2014 when we were friends, and I remember this one. You just showed me a picture of it. So anything before that? Any recollections?
Because Love and Affection, our group would throw parties and you couldn't come if you weren't dressed up, much like you do now. And which, I should have just not come. But so I, for more years than not, like I think for 2 or 3 years, I just went in a robe. And I had like one of those short summer kimono kind of robes.
Okay.
So I just what did I do? Oh yeah, I wore the robe with like an undershirt and black tights. And I had this thing in my first few apartments called a beat 'em stick. And it was just, I don't know where it came from, but it was just a long, thick stick. And when people were making me mad, I would in fact hit them with it. And I just took that. And I was just like, yep, I'm a kendo samurai for several years. And people were like, oh, again? Yep. Because I don't want to dress up, but you're making me. And then I think for 2 years, because I had gone to my grandma likes to give me clothes and stuff. She had this long velvet green cloak that hit all the way to my knees. And I'm like 5'11". Not my knees. It hit to my ankles. And I'm 5'11". Full everything, just all straight to my, what are these called? What are your hand ankles called?
Your wrist?
Wrists, like all the way fully covered. And it was bronze buttons from the bottom all the way to the top. And I just like wore that and called myself a sorceress for 2 years.
Oh, okay. I'm imagining like a Carmen Sandiego coat, but it's not that.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It was like embroidered with like gold threading around the chest that kind of like spiraled out and down.
Oh, interesting.
And I there's probably pictures somewhere. I don't have it.
Our friends didn't have it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. And I wore that for a couple of years because I don't like having to dress up. I don't like being told to dress up. I don't like to be told to wear things when I don't want to.
Anyway, I'm learning. We were uncovering even costumes I didn't have listed.
Yeah, because they were literally both just ropes.
But 2014, this is when I can definitely start placing them. So 2014, you and our friend who lives just across the street there, dressed up as Romani, I'm going to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going to say Romani too. I was like,
I mean, there's a more derogatory term for that group of people, but we're going to say Romani. Yeah.
Yeah, again, it was a headscarf I already owned that I use at night. It was a waist belt, and I was just in leggings and a black.
In a way, you can honestly even say you look kind of like a pirate.
Yeah, I guess
you looked more like a pirate than she did.
Yeah,
but you both had like the little like sashes or like
waist things,
waist cloth. I don't know.
Yeah, I just. Yeah.
I remember that was the year I was like, oh, that's a pretty lady right there.
Ew, gross.
We were friends by that point. We were.
How dare you? How dare you?
We were courting.
We were not courting.
We were courting because by the next Halloween, we were dating.
That's
2015. And as alluded to in the song we opened up with, for 2015, I was out of my parents' house. There was a Halloween party at the house I was living in, like in the backyard. Because I lived in the guest house of like I was renting a room in a guest house. And the person who owned the main house had our Halloween party.
Right.
For our group of friends.
Yes.
They hosted a Halloween party. So we all came to that. And I didn't have to do anything. I just walked outside. But I was High, the main character from Raising Arizona.
It sounded like you said I was high.
I was high that night. I was dressed up.
I barely remember it.
I was dressed up as High from Raising Arizona. Nicolas Cage's character from that movie. And I think the only problem was I was working at UPS as a manager, and I didn't want to have to go to work for a week growing my mustache out.
Right.
And I couldn't, like, they wouldn't let me like just grow a beard. Like you had, like the UPS had stupid like dress code. Yeah. So I couldn't just grow my facial hair out. I had to it had to be a mustache. Like if you have facial hair at UPS, it has to be a mustache.
That's weird.
So
And controlling.
And I didn't want to just have a growing in mustache all week. I would have been like made fun of. I was like, I don't want to put myself through that. You know? So I had a weak mustache. Like, you know, I had just like a weak mustache for that Halloween party, you know, so it like wasn't full Raising Arizona thick like
you
Nicolas
filled
Cage
it in
had.
with some liner.
But I bought a, you know, nice floral red orange Hawaiian shirt with a wife beater underneath, or like a white shirt.
Cute.
And I was a Raising Arizona guy.
I was Racing Arizona guy.
And what were you? You have a picture of it. You just showed it.
I
remembered this one.
Was Red Riding Hood?
Yeah.
I just put on it. Again, I literally am wearing a black shirt, leggings, and a red cloak that I got for like $3.
And you wore that costume a few times, because we also like, and we weren't dating at this point. So I want to think you put this costume together in 2014 for a separate event.
Possibly.
And then you wore it again here in 2015, because you just showed me a picture that was dated 2015.
Yeah.
Our friend had a birthday party that was a dress up party. And it like his birthday's in like August. So it was like probably August 2014 or something.
I don't know.
I don't know. He had a party. Maybe it was like a graduation party or something. I can't remember.
He partied.
He had a dress up party, and we went to like a family member's house, and we weren't dating, but I went because you were going. And you were Red Riding Hood, and you told me it was Red Riding Hood from Doctor Who.
Oh.
Is that the case?
Was there a Red Riding Hood episode of Doctor Who?
I don't know. That might be a bad memory I have, but
I don't know.
I remember you saying that. It was like a Doctor Who thing.
It probably was.
And
or maybe it was Big Bad Wolf. It probably was a Doctor Who thing. I can remember saying Doctor Who, but I can't remember the episode. But Doctor Who seems right. Yeah. I'm so low effort.
I'm like, did I dress up for that Halloween party?
I don't know.
I might.
You might not have, because I think this was like, looking at the picture, I think it was at the same place as the Halloween party the year before. So you may have just walked over.
I might have. Yeah. Anyway, I remember that was the same year our friend dressed up as a Jedi. She made her own Jedi costume.
Yeah.
It was dope.
It was pretty dope.
But yeah, Red Riding Hood from maybe Doctor Who, maybe not. I don't know. So my 2016 is a wash. I did not dress up 2016. I think it was just like there was no Halloween parties going on. And there's no reason to dress up, so I didn't. I don't know if you did. Did you have a picture from 2016?
No, I don't think so.
You were running like a teen program. You didn't have Halloween costume with the teens?
I probably did, but I don't have. There would be. So the only pictures I have are on my phone, and there is very little reason for me to ever take a picture of myself. So probably. But I don't remember. It was probably the Red Riding Hood, or it was me in one of the cloaks. I had to get rid of the cloak because I blew up and could not fit it anymore, which is very sad for me. But yeah. So possibly 2016?
2016?
Nope.
We hadn't lost all hope yet.
All right. 2017.
All right, 2017. That was I mean, you might have been dressing up as multiple things that year, but you and I did a themed costume together last minute. So we had a Halloween party at a friend's house, and I was just going to go. You weren't going to go. But you ended up coming like last minute, you know? And I was like, oh, why don't you? So do you remember what I was?
This is 2017? Were you a wrestler?
I was Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. And you were Miss Elizabeth.
I was Miss Elizabeth. I look so unhappy in that picture.
So what happened was I had put together, I was going to be Macho Man Randy Savage, who is a wrestler from the 80s. I bought like a tie-dye shirt. I cut the sleeves into frills because he was a very flamboyant wrestler. But also, when he became world champion, his costumes got even more extravagant. And I was like, there's no way I could be like that extravagant. So I tried my best. And this is my freaking profile picture on Twitter now. But I got like the sunglasses like Macho Man. He tapes his wrists and his fingers and stuff like that. So I did that. And, you know, I tried to be as Macho Man as I could. Also, I'm like not buff like he is, but he was. So I went as Macho Man, and then you were going to come to the party last minute. And I was like, just be Miss Elizabeth. That was Macho Man's wife. and his valet. He would come to the ring with him, and you were like, "What is Miss Elizabeth?" And I was like, "She just wears like a fancy dress. That's it." So you came to the party in a fancy dress, and you look nice. I think you look nice.
Looking at the picture, no, sir. No, I did not look nice.
But we were Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah.
I've got pictures of this one on my phone. We were dating at this point, so
let me see what we look like together.
It's on my not my phone. It's on my computer.
Wow, you liar!
It's on my computer.
Okay.
I
liked you enough to do it.
Were you at the college? You were working at the college at that point?
Yeah, I was working at the college.
Did you have a secondary costume that you were told to wear?
I did in fact have a secondary costume.
And what is it?
I was miserable during these years. I was always told to wear stuff that I didn't want to wear.
You were working at an office at a college. in administration?
Let me tell the story how I want to tell it.
Go ahead.
Don't lead me. I was miserable during this time of my life. They kept making me dress up, buy things for costumes that I would never use again. This is my problem with costumes. Why am I going to spend money on something that I'm never going to do again? That's dumb to me. When I can modify something that's already in my wardrobe. Like, if I'm going to spend money that I don't have making at this job after paying rent and putting gas in, like, why are you going to make me do this? Whatever. And then on top of that, I have to dress like Miss Elizabeth, but I already had that in my...
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't put that on your soundboard.
I'll get the Macho Man soundboard.
You have the soundboard? Wow.
I don't know. Let's see. I'm on realmofdarkness.com or .net, which is the soundboard website. So they've probably got a Macho Man soundboard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the Macho Man Randy Savage.
You okay over there?
Oh, yeah.
You know it. I've got it.
Stop. Okay, so that was the year. I think this was my second year at the college that I was working for. And we had a lot of big thinkers and idea makers. Okay. We had people that had a lot of ideas of how to create unity and fun in our working group. And it's not that they were bad. Like, it was a lot of fun. It was just, unfortunately, only 2 people in the group were creatives, and I was one of them. And on top of all my work, I had to write scripts and come up with things for everybody to do, and then give out lines and then adjust them when people felt like they were like too long.
I remember
or
that.
It was a lot.
You had to write plays for
I had to write plays, like small little plays. We also had to like get stuff decorated for, Anyway, this year I was a skeleton person. If you would like to put up a picture, that's the one.
Where it's like a half mask. It's just a mask for your lower jaw.
Yeah, and then
face.
I like put really thick black eyeliner all over my under eyes and around my eyes, and like what is it called? Eyeshadow and stuff to just look like a sunken face, and my hair was all over the place. And we did a little skit because we decorated our hallway as like, we did a skit. It was called The Working Dead. And we decorated our hallway with, what is it? Like, there was little gravestones that we had cut out that were in between all of our doors. And they like would say like, here lies da da da. So we made it look like a graveyard. And then one of our team members, we had 2 or 3 shows. I think it was 2 shows. And we had like, everybody, the show's starting at this point, because there was like a competition of like best
I was gonna say
office. We never won. But we were also the only people who did skits. So we should have.
I am the greatest intercontinental heavyweight champion that...
I'm like trying to find like a championship, but there's nothing.
It's fine. And so we had one of our coworkers, he had the most lines, and basically he had to like walk past each door and to like, yes, this person, they had a good life, but they worked so hard that one day all of their paperwork fell on top of them and they died. Let's move on. This person, too much caffeine, stopped the beat so fast until it stopped. Like things like that until they got to our main office. And when they got to our main office, they were like, I probably could find the script somewhere. They were like, this is The Working Dead. And they would open the door and there's somebody flicking the lights. And all of us were in there like caught in our like the end parts of our lives where somebody was like picking up the phone, picking up the phone, hanging up, somebody in the back, like constantly getting coffee. And it was just like in our death throes as like spirits or whatever. And like the main guy is like, one day you'll join us too. Be one of the working dead. And he would like laugh and then close the door and like usher people off. There's a recording somewhere.
There you go.
But yeah, so that was one of my costumes for 2017. Way too much work.
Because I'm wild, yeah.
2017. All right, we're moving on to 2018.
Mm-hmm.
2018. This one was also kind of a theme costume. At least I don't know what you did for work, but so this was born out of a movie night that we had before we were married. In 2018, we're married.
Yes.
Halloween, we're married.
Yes.
But we had a movie night before we were married.
Yes.
And it was a Keanu Reeves night. So
Right.
we watched good Keanu Reeves movies,
Mhm.
and one of those movies was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yes.
And me and one of our friends, he was there watching the movie with us, and we're like, dude, we should be Bill and Ted for Halloween some year. So we had it in our heads for a long time. We're going to be Bill and Ted.
Mm-hmm.
And so him and his wife, they live on the coast.
Yeah.
So they drove over to us, and we all went to a
Local Halloween thing.
like a festival downtown,
Mhm.
like a Halloween festival downtown. And he and I dressed as Bill and Ted. And they're like, well, Bill and Ted, and so we were bringing our wives. It was a double date.
Yeah.
And so like Bill and Ted's, their wives in the movie are princesses from like, the Middle Ages. So you and his wife were princesses, but not normal princesses like in that movie.
Not European princesses
No.
is the answer to the question, or is the proper statement.
I remember you saying you were warrior princesses.
That's exactly. We were warriors. We looked fantastic. Well, she looked fantastic.
Oh, you look good, both of you. So yeah, it was Bill and Ted and our princess wives.
Yeah,
Excellent. Did you dress up for work that year?
I did. That was the last year I was there, I think. It wasn't the last year I was there. It was the last year before COVID. And also wasn't the last year before COVID.
No, it wasn't.
But it was the last year we did something because it was I don't remember. Oh, I do remember why we didn't do something the following year, actually.
Oh.
So
Tell us this year, and then we'll tell us why next year.
yeah. So we did a rock show. I can't ever remember because I've never seen it. What's the thing with Will Ferrell as a playing music?
Or like Walk Hard?
Yeah.
No, that's
no.
that's
It's like also a New York word. Rock. I can't remember. It's fine. Rockingtons? I don't know. It's fine. So basically what we did is we set up some of the deans and some of our workers as a band, and we led people through. We had somebody.
It says the other guys. Is that?
No. I can't remember. Again, there's a video somewhere. It's fine. I'll look it up later. Okay, you want me to look it up now?
No, I don't. Night at the Roxbury.
That's the one, Roxbury.
Oh, got it. That's not a rock and roll movie. That's like a go clubbing movie.
Do they do a band? Okay.
No, they go clubbing.
Well, then they were the band that played at the Roxbury. That's
Okay.
what it was.
Hadaway?
I guess.
What is love?
Yes, that's what they did. So we had.
So we're closing out with "What Is Love" by Hadaway. Then.
Oh, great!
All right, there you go. We nailed it.
And your mess ups.
Oh, yeah. Very good. Okay, very good.
So we had a band, and the band was called the Duff, DOF, because that was the initials of our office.
I remember you had to get a shirt custom made.
I had 2 shirts. Not just that. I didn't just have 2 shirts custom made. I made the logo. And I also was like, I don't have time to make a script. So we just had somebody who was like, they were 2 people pretending to be like security guards and bouncers and whatever. And they were like, oh yeah, you guys are the VIPs. You're going backstage, but you have to be calm, and they were leading like the group of newcomers up. But me and one other coworker were plants. And we were like extreme fans, so we had shirts made. And basically, like, I didn't really dress. I just had the shirt made, and again, probably black leggings and thick boots. And I just put on like makeup that was just like scene.
You still got that shirt hanging around. I see it sometimes.
I do have it. I like cut off the side so it like slipped off my arm and stuff. So I'd be like, and we would be like, oh my gosh, and it was fun. That one was fun just because I scared everybody. It's Halloween, I guess. And I took a picture with one of the main bands, and I'm pretty sure I stole that wig from her because it looked so good. It did, in fact. Yes. Boom. And they sang that "What Is Love" and with a Guitar Hero guitar, and at the very end of it, I would scream like, "Oh my gosh, I love you!" And then I fainted, and I'm really great at just doing a dead drop, and so many people were like, "Oh!" And then I had to be like, "Oh." Because they really thought I'd passed out, and that was fun. At least they were very worried about me. But then we had the main dean was a greasy manager who was selling. I think I had 3 shirts made. He was selling shirts for $150, one time only, or here's hair clippings of blah blah blah, and it's just an empty bag. And then we'd usher people out again.
There you go.
That was a good one. Yeah, I beat you on that one, man.
I'm done talking to you.
Tell us why didn't you do it the next year?
Management changed, and so the vibe of the office was off.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did the school still have an event like that, but just your office decided they weren't going to participate?
Yeah, what we did instead is we just did what every office did, which was decorate in a theme. And there were some honestly, the ones that did win over us should have won. It was the student center. They did one year, it's probably this year. They did Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, interesting.
And their office was as detailed as this woman's outfit.
She's dressed as Edward Scissorhands, so I assume it was a Tim Burton.
Oh wait, I was wrong. Yeah, this was the year for Edward Scissorhands, and she's the one who did everything for the office. Do you see how detailed she is? She's really good.
Yes.
She's really good. So they won all the time, which they should have. It was really great. So we just did up our office as a level from Kingdom Hearts, but only one person really worked on it, which I felt bad for not being able to help, but that's how it goes sometimes. So we still participated in that, you kind of had to. So we put up some things, but it wasn't to the level that we normally did, and people were kind of bummed across the campus.
There you go.
Yeah, it happens.
I think that your time is done, and I think that the spotlight should go on top of me. Yeah.
It's my fault for suggesting you look for this. I did this to us. I did this
and
to me.
by the time is done at that place of work.
Yes. Then that was, No, I was there for a couple more years.
Oh, that's right. COVID happened.
COVID happened.
Couldn't do a Halloween party in COVID times.
You tried. We did.
But 2019, you and I still did dress up.
Yeah.
Another couple's costume.
That's true.
We were Wash and Zoe from Firefly, which is a show we talked about in our 2002 TV episode.
Yes.
Yep. So
we were cute.
I could, I'm sure you go to a surplus store and buy jumpsuits like they have, but I don't have not enough cash.
Yeah. And we were poor. So, and it was COVID. I mean, not we were poor.
No, 2019.
Oh,
Not
2019.
COVID yet.
Yeah.
So what I did was I actually bought some I guess is it Docker? No, Dickies, big cargo pants,
Lots of pockets.
Yeah, the really big, thick, workman's pants.
Yeah.
And I bought a similar colored workman's shirt, long sleeved. And when you tuck the shirt in, it looked just like the jumpsuit.
That's true.
And I had little dinosaur toys, washed it.
Yeah.
And then you dressed up. Zoe has that it's a leather jacket.
Yeah, a red leather jacket, which I don't think I own anymore, or else it might be downstairs. And black underthings.
It was you're Zoe, and you had a big old wig. Big old wig.
Because I had shaved my head by that point, so I didn't have I couldn't just use my hair.
It was your Zoe looked way better than my Wash, but we looked good. It was a decent costume.
I enjoyed you.
And this was back when, so by this point we were having Halloween movie nights at our house, and the rule is you have to dress up to come to the movie night. So
yeah, even if you already, what if I don't dress up and I just live here? You can't kick me out. You could try.
No, you're gonna have to stay upstairs.
That's fine. I can watch dramas upstairs all day.
Goodbye.
All right, COVID. It happened.
Do you have a COVID sound?
Wow, man, freaked out.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's good.
Hello,
COVID.
All right, COVID happened. We did have a movie night, Halloween movie night, but we did it over Zoom.
That's true.
We set up a Netflix watch party,
We did.
and we all watched the same group of witch movies on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. Everybody loved my choices.
And I dressed up as the genie from Aladdin. Again, listen to our 1992 movies episode. It was like
Oh, yeah.
at the end of the movie, the genie like is wearing like a goofy hat. Like, yes, he's wearing the goofy hat from Disneyland. And he's got a Hawaiian shirt on, and he's going to go take vacation, which in itself is also a reference to a behind-the-scenes Disneyland video that Robin Williams filmed before he was the genie, where he is wearing a very similar outfit.
Mhm.
He's got a Hawaiian shirt on, swim trunks, and a goofy hat and sunglasses. So that's what I did. Do you remember what you were?
Oh, yes. I was a chef.
You were Cooking Mama.
I was Cooking Mama. Ew.
Yeah, you're Cooking Mama.
Ew.
You're a video game character.
I'm a video game character.
Anyway, yeah, so it's like it was just me and you sitting on the couch in front of Zoom.
I literally didn't purchase anything for this. You did, and you look great. But
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That Hawaiian shirt was expensive. Like because it's a good shirt. I wear that Hawaiian shirt's like an honorary member of the Zelda Dungeon Marathon at this point.
You're like, I'm wearing it.
Oh yeah, it's a good Hawaiian shirt. It's
Yeah.
it's solid. So I still have that. And I used it for my costume the next year too.
Yeah.
2021, which I was Launchpad McQuack
Yes.
from the
Tailspin.
Ducktales movie.
Oh.
And it's funny because 1990 movie episode we talked about the Ducktales movie.
Mm-hmm.
We were doing the podcast at that point.
Oh.
I dressed up as Launchpad McQuack because of the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Oof, everything's
and
tying back.
I wore the Hawaiian shirt because he had a Hawaiian shirt just like that, and it was solid. I was very happy with that Launchpad, and it was just like aviator cap, easy.
Yeah.
And do you know what you were? You threw this one together pretty quickly.
What was it?
Greek Muse.
Oh.
You like turned a sheet into a robe.
Yep, that's true.
Had like a elastic headband.
Yep. I think it was actually a necklace, a choker that I put on my head.
There you go.
Yeah, that makes sense. That feels right.
Solid, easy.
Very good. Okay, very good.
And last year, another themed. Me and you did a COVID. Like we were actually having friends over at that point, and we were living here in the new house.
We were.
And 2022, me and you themed costumes together, couples costume. Do you know what it was?
Last year?
Yep.
Kids, I really don't remember things. It was like a year ago. A year ago today, when this comes out.
It was Vincent Vega and Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction.
I do remember that. Yes, white shirt, black leggings. Look, guys, I've got one trick.
The only reason we did it was because you had gotten your hair done and your bangs kind of looked like.
Oh, yeah.
What's that actress's name?
Mia.
No.
Thurman. Uma Thurman.
Uma Thurman. Uma Thurman's hair from that movie. It kind
Yeah.
of had that look.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, look how short my bob is, and look like, I wanna dance like Uma Thurman. That's exactly how it came out, and you're like, oh.
I was like, that was a Halloween costume. So what I did was I just wore a suit. I wore the suit I got married in.
Yep.
With a white shirt.
Threw your hair in a hair tie.
Yep. It had a little ponytail like John Travolta.
Mm-hmm.
Bolo tie.
Yeah.
That was all I had to buy for this costume. It was like a $10 bolo tie from Amazon. Easy. And we danced in our socks on the floor.
We did.
But I realized after the fact, I was like, we're not supposed to be wearing socks. Or at least you aren't, because it's a Quentin Tarantino movie.
But it's easier to dance.
Gotta do barefoot. But anyway, that was a good costume. Solid.
Yeah, solid.
Yep.
As a frock.
And that's it. We did it.
We did it. Hey kids, do you want to know what we're dressing up as this year? We're not.
We have thoughts. we're dressing up. We're at movie night.
We're having a movie night. I don't have to dress up. You can't tell me what to do.
I think I'm gonna dress up as I think I just called it a mid-90s everyman.
Oh yeah.
Like a 90s schlub. I want to look like, not like the stereotype of like a 90s kid or like a 90s with the neon or whatever. Like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or Saved by the Bell. I don't want to be that 90s. I want to be the real 90s that like you look at like a faded Polaroid picture of like just like dudes in the 90s.
So you just want to dress up like a regular person?
Sort of, but like 90s specifically. Like the way I described it is I want to look like the random dude you see in the crowd at a WCW show.
So you're just taking my gimmick from most of my life. You just want to be me, except in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
I want to. So it's like I'm thinking just jeans and a faded like black t-shirt tucked in, because everyone tucked in their t-shirts back then, and just have like a belt with a big buckle.
Yeah.
You know, just like a trucker hat. You know, like a Raiders trucker hat. You know, Raiders gear.
Yeah.
Winston Cup t-shirt. I'm a 90s dude.
You're a 90s dude.
You know, maybe mustache.
Maybe mustache.
Maybe make my hair look like a mullet.
No. Absolutely not.
90s dude. And you can join me. You could be a 90s dude as well.
Nope.
If you just wear, I feel like all you have to do is wear jeans and tuck in an NWO t-shirt and you're suddenly a 90s dude.
If I don't already have it in my closet, it's not
I've got an
happening.
NWO t-shirt.
It's not in my closet.
In my
Is
dresser.
it in my closet? No.
But that's the plan.
Yeah.
90s dudes. 90s schlubs.
Schlub.
But that was it. That was fun. I had a good time. Did you have a good time?
No! How dare you? I was prepared for something else. I have been bamboozled.
And, you know, we'll get there. Next show, it's going to be the QQs.
I don't believe
For real
you.
this time.
I don't believe you. And therefore, I'm going to come with my own surprise.
By the way, okay, so our next show after this one goes out Halloween Day. It'll count as our November episode because we've already had an October episode. That was our 2004 TV episode that came out at the beginning of October. This episode comes out at the end of October into November. So our award show will be at the start of December.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we got plenty of time
Plenty of time.
to get ahead of the game, or are we just going to
No, we're going to try to get ahead of the game.
We can rest. We can just do it. Let's wait to shoot. That means we don't necessarily have to record until the next year.
And I'll tell you something right now. A man in my position cannot be afford to look ridiculous at any time. And when that comes from me, that says something.
It's true.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the plan.
Okay.
And we're gonna close out with some plugs.
All right.
Plugs. If you want to follow the show on Twitter and on Instagram, we are at mediamade show. And maybe we'll post pictures of some of these costumes. Maybe not. We'll see. We might be embarrassed. I might be embarrassed.
Why? You look so good in most of them.
The good ones. We'll post the good ones. Tell us what your Halloween costumes were throughout your life. If you want to be as comprehensive as we were, feel free. It'll be fun. Share some photos with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you were like a pop culture character, if you dressed up as a character of somebody we've talked about from like a movie or TV show from our podcast, let us know.
Definitely let us know. But if you didn't,
Were you a Power Ranger? Were you a Pokemon?
which Power Ranger? Which Pokemon?
Were you a wrestler at any point? Let us know. You can do us some favors. You can follow the show on your podcast platform of choice. You can leave us reviews, leave us 5 stars. We appreciate it. You can also buy us a coffee on coffee.com. That's ko-fi.com/mediamade.
Yeah.
So if you want to give us $5, you can do that there. As for me, you can follow me on Twitter at Rod the Master. As long, maybe as long as my interest stays there, I suppose. You could also follow me on Blue Sky at Rod the Master.
Hey.
Where I generally tweet about my the movies and games I finish. So there you go. And I write for a video game website called ZeldaDungeons.net. We write all about the Legend of Zelda video game series. And I host a wrestling YouTube show.
Oh, yeah.
Which follows the careers and characters of pro wrestlers like the Macho Man Randy Savage.
The Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Maybe one day we'll do Macho Man. But if you want to follow that and check that out, that's Keep Kayfabe, Kayfabe on YouTube. What do you got?
I have a YouTube that I don't upload anything to because life is hard, but I plan on maybe in the next year or two really working on things to put on some stuff to get that going. I also am starting a blog, probably going to post this month for the first time, where I am posting a novelized version of my actual play D&D group, where we are about to go into the land of Ravenloft. It's a horror campaign, so perfect time to start putting that up. And if you're interested in that, the link for that will be in our link tree, which you can find below.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the end of our show.
Yeah.
It's Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. I hope you're having a good one. And yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. Do I apologize?
Apology accepted.
Incorrect.
For surprising Jess, I apologize for dropping this on you, but it seemed if I didn't surprise you, you would have, you know, the surprise that I had collected your Halloween costumes as well would have been wouldn't have hit. So
Would have hit different.
yeah. Anyway, we're gonna close this one out as we talked about with "What Is Love" by Hadaway, and we'll see you all next time for our mediamade awards and then our movies of 2005.
And remember, kids, if you don't say, make sure that they trust you in your vows, you're just going to end up like me, where you're just going to get shot in the face with Halloween costumes. Don't trust nobody.
Oh, yeah. Goodbye.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Hello and welcome to Media Made, the show in which we. Hello and welcome to Media Made, the show in which we explore. No. I'm off my game today.